Hi, I'm Dr. Sabine Wünschmann, obstetrician and gynaecologist, and committed to the vibrant health of women. Today I would like to talk to you about the never-ending and very troublesome subject of migraines. Migraines is something that as a pathology has appeared in my clinical practice for decades, and it seems to get worse and worse. Women are really troubled by it, and I would like to talk to you a little bit about my experience and what are the tools and the measures I've been using for the last 25 years and what has helped and where to look out for. So first of all, the newest research has actually shown that the cause of migraines seem to be related to a mitochondrial dysfunction. Mitochondria is a small, tiny little engine part in the cell that is extremely important for the communication between the synapses in the neurological system. So with a mitochondrial dysfunction, the communication from one synapse to the next is interrupted, and therefore the migraine really starts badly. Something that you can do for that is to use the Coenzyme Q10. It's something that I'm sure you've all heard about. It's in most of the multiple vitamins. But we do really want Coenzyme Q10 in a very strong dosage. It's 200 milligrams a day. And you would take it every day. It's not something that you take just as a painkiller. It's something that you take on a daily basis to help repair the mitochondrial dysfunction. The second one that I use with great success is the use of magnesium. Let's not forget that the actual cause of the pain with the migraines is a vasoconstriction. So you have the vessel that constricts and really tightens, and that causes this tremendous amount of pain. And magnesium as a muscle relaxant helps very much there. It's not something that you take on the spot. It's something that you take on a daily basis, and if you feel the aura of magnesium approaching you, you would just double and triple your dose per day, and you would not take once a day, but you would take twice or 3 times a day. The third action of supplements that helps balancing the whole situation is quercetin. Quercetin is a flavonoid, antioxidant, extremely powerful anti-inflammatory capacity and action, and would really be helpful to take that on a daily basis, or really make sure that you have a daily high intake of green vegetables as broccoli, as kale, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts. All these kind of vegetables and leafy green vegetables have a very high amount of quercetin. But of course, me as a gynecologist, the thing that I'm mostly interested and experienced in is the hormonal migraines. There are a lot of women that they do see a pattern of the migraines appearing in their cycle. I would like to invite you, all of you that you suffer under migraines, that you really start having a small diary, and in your diary you really note on every event that you have appearing in your life when the migraine appears, to make a little note: what was the trigger, what food were you eating, how well did you sleep, did you have any kind of other triggers that you would notice on that particular day? Because as we all know, we just notice the symptom, and then the specificity to actually address the triggering factor will be missed if we don't write it down. A lot of women have the classical case of having the migraine appear just before the period starts. This is the very common migraine that has to do with a drop in the progesterone and also the drop in the estrogen that we need for the period to actually start. And some women are very bothered by that, and they get their migraine. So if this is the case, we would use a supplement called Uva Ursi. Uva Ursi is a dietary supplement that actually mimics the progesterone, and the progesterone is something that is very important for the muscle relaxation and the vessel relaxation. So taking Uva Ursi with 10 drops morning and evening in the premenstrual phase prophylactically would be a very good idea. If you have the migraine appearing at the end of your period, so the period starts flowing, and at the end of your period the migraine starts bothering you, that is usually an indication that the cycle doesn't have the strength to start. So there's usually something that is in women 14 plus, so going towards the perimenopause or the menopause, and this is something that you could help very nicely and gently with chasteberry, which is the Vitex agnus castus. Again, a dietary supplement. You would take 1,000 milligrams every day except the period days. And this would enable the body to produce actually your own higher levels of hormones that would be needed in order to prevent the migraine and alleviate you from the symptoms. If the migraine appears around the ovulation, which is also something that is affecting a lot of women, that is actually something that has to do with the effectiveness of your liver function. This is not something that you will see in your blood test, that your liver doesn't work well and you would see elevated liver enzymes, but it's actually the detoxifying ability of the liver that doesn't work that well. And it was for sure that it's extremely important that you drink a lot of water, that you could take milk thistle on a daily basis in that phase of the cycle, that you help flush the toxins out, use a brush and a steam bath, that you actually use your biggest organ, the skin, to help detoxifying substances that are blocking your hormonal flow. And all these things, as you can see, it's very important that you as a patient and a sufferer of your migraine, that you actually have the detailed information of when is what happening to you. And this will make the difference, and the big difference, because we want to give you a tailor-made solution for your specific headache pattern. And this is only possible when we go through it together and you can be very specific about when is happening what to you. Of course, the alcohol in the intake of foods is something that would also apply in your little diary. And all of this together will hopefully give you a very good chance to get rid of the terrible condition called migraines. Thank you very much.